Greetings all, and welcome. I have a little Pokemon X and Y battle special here. It was meant to be a Halloween special actually, but it's a few days late unfortunately since I wasn't able to finish it. So it's gonna be pretty much a post-Halloween special in which I made a few Halloween Pokemon, some new Pokemon from the 6th generation X and Y games as you can see. And I'm gonna show you guys 3 battles that I had. 2 battles first, and the third one was pretty much an extra. So let's begin. And my opponent here is going to lead out with Gastrodon while I lead with Rotom, and thinking that I'm going to switch, he's just going to hit me with the Toxic while I trick him, my Choice Scarf, and pretty much leave him immobilized, so he can do nothing but continue with the same attack over and over again. And now I will take this opportunity to switch into my Steel type Klefki to pretty much resist the Toxic and try to predict this switch, going for the Thunder Wave, but this time I'm going to expect him to switch into a little tank or stay in with his Gastrodon, so I'm going to poison his Dusknoir there, get a bit more poison damage, hopefully to rack it up and take it out as soon as possible. He's going to go for the Will-O-Wisp, which is going to lower my attack. However, my Yveltal here is a special sweeper, so that matters not. And this is probably something different I'm actually using in Uber on my team, as you can see, which actually there are no tiers yet, so you can't really say it's an Uber or not. But here I'm going to get a Flinch Hacks with Dark Pulse, and as you notice, Dark Pulse is actually a little more powerful since it's Yveltal's Dark Aura ability powers up Dark type moves, making them even more devastating. So here I'm going to predict his King Shield and go for a Disable. And of course, we're both going to get our Leftovers recovery. However, it matters not for his Aegis Slash, as I'm going to take it out with another Dark Pulse. As he seemingly has nothing to take or handle the darkness, I'm going to easily be able to overwhelm my opponents here. And of course I'm just going to switch out here since I want to see what move he's going to lock himself into, since his Gastrodon can pretty much not do anything to me at this point. So pretty much the tricky Choice Scarf is rendering him useless. So I'm just going to whittle him down with the Toxic, and he's going to have a nice slow death, as you can see. Just going to go for recovers, but it's pointless, as you can see. There's just nothing he can do, and he's just stalling a hopeless war. That's right, hopelessly stalling, as he slowly dies. I'm gonna set up more spikes, which is pointless even on my own part, but oh well. I kinda don't want to waste the play roughs. I just want to wait for him to get weaker, and then I'll just slowly take it out. So as you can see here, these are some 3-on-3 matches anyways. Generally it's kind of hard to find 6 versus 6 matches, so I'm actually going to show you guys a set of random 3 versus 3 matches. At least until I can find more opponents to do full single battles for that note. Anyways, that's going to be the end of the first match here. A victory on my part, and onwards we go to the next battle, which is yet another intriguing match we have here with some Mega Form Pokemon. I forgot which one was used, but we have some Megas here. That can be pretty dangerous. So here I'm going to send out my Gourgeist, predicting one of his good physical sweepers to take the lead here. And I'm going to go for the Will-O-Wisp, but unfortunately it is going to miss. So I'm going to switch out here to bring out my, save my Gourgeist for a little later, maybe to try to get another burn. And as you can see here, the trick actually fails on Garchampite, which, as you know, I didn't know this, but the Mega items cannot be tricked away. In other words, any Pokemon that's holding a Mega item can't be tricked. They can't lose their Mega item, regardless of whether they're in the form or not. So here I'm going to predict either a Swords Dance or Flare Blitz. So I figure I can just switch in my Greninja here and take it out with some Ninja Stars. I'm gonna shoot some Water Shriekins there to take it out, and without the Flare Blitz damage, at least 4 might have taken it out, but And damage from Flare Blitz make it all the much easier. So I'm going to be able to take it out and use Protein to my advantage to change its type to a Flying, but unfortunately it's not enough to take some fully powered close combats from Lucario there. So here I'm just going to try to finish it off with a Shadow Sneak, but he's going to see that and switch into his Garchomp here, which matters not, because I'm going to get the burn on it. If it hits, and as you can see, now he's a useless Garchomp, and I can take it out slow and steadily. He's going to keep on crunching helplessly as I regain some of my energy using his own energy, and slowly take out that Garchomp. Even though it's going to go into its Mega form here, which is pretty badass in my opinion. But crunch will matter not, as I take it out with a Seed Bomb, and the burn finishes it off. What an unfortunate death for Garchomp. And now we see a Shadow Sneak here to take out Lucario, and that is the end of our second opponent here. Now who will be our next victim? We will find out shortly. This match, as you notice, I sped up the previous two matches just to kind of speed things up, because the actual video was a lot longer than it would have been otherwise, and I just wanted to make at least 10 minutes less, I guess. So here, as you can see, my opponent has a Mewtwo here, so we're going to see how this one goes. We're going to begin here. This was actually one of my favorite out of the three, since I actually got to see one of Mewtwo's Megas. I'll reveal it now. But yeah, I hadn't seen any of Mewtwo's Mega forms until this, so it's pretty cool getting to see that. So yeah, I'm going to leave my Gourgeist. Not sure what he's going to do, and I fear that Gardevoir could possibly 2-hit KO me, but either way I'm just going to stay in and have my Gourgeist go for a Seed Bomb, just to see what he wants to do. And he gets a little scared, he decides to switch out. I guess he was fearing that I might have had the Ghost attack. I mean, either way, I would have just hit Mewtwo for some severe damage anyways. But here I'm going to switch into Yveltal as he activates the Mega Ring and transforms into Mega Mewtwo Y. And that is pretty awesome. I like that transformation there. Yeah, I personally think Mewtwo's Mega forms are pretty awesome. So yeah, Flamethrower is going to do a lot considering Yveltal's, you know, bulk and HP and all that. I didn't even invest it, but it's still naturally bulky. And, you know, considering Flamethrower still did a lot. So anyways, here he's going to switch into Tyranitar, which is going to pretty much wall off my Yveltal here, so I'm going to have to switch out. Thankfully, even if he uses Pursuit, it wouldn't matter, since Yveltal's a Dark type. Won't catch it on the switch, thankfully. But that lefty's always helped. And if you guys don't know, the new effect of Sandstorm is that it only lasts for 5 turns. I mean, rather it's not a new effect. It's more like a nerfing on weather. Because basically now weathers have been reduced to staying on the field for 5 turns. So it's pretty much an effect for all weather effects, including sandstorm, rain, sunny day. I mean droughts, and well, you know what I mean. Anyways, I'm gonna take a Rock Slide and burn his Tyranitar here, which is going to greatly weaken it unless he decides to use an Ice Beam, which would be unfortunate, but I'm going with the hopes that it's a full physical Tyranitar. I mean, with these 3-on-3s, you have to play a little more confidently, since there's not much. It really depends on which 3 you choose, so there's definitely a bit of more strat. I can't really say a bit more, but it's like a different array of strategy in choosing your 3 Pokemon. It's kind of like the VGCs of single battles, if any of you guys do VGC battles for double battles. But it's kind of like that for singles, I guess, in that perspective. So I'm just going to get some more energy here with Pain Splits and slowly let the burn whittle down Tyranitar. And also I'm trying to cancel out the Sandstorm, so that's another reason I'm stalling a bit. And I knew I'd survive by a bit. I wasn't sure by how much. I was hoping by 7 to 15, around there, and definitely did. So the burn's gonna weaken enough so I can take it out with Seed Bomb. That was another thing, is I wasn't sure if I could take it out with Seed Bomb and then live Sandstorm, because I didn't want him to get switch advantage after my Ghost here dies. So I'm just gonna hit Mewtwo Y with Shadow Sneak, since I remember that Mega Mewtwo Y is actually has a lower physical defense than normal Mewtwo, which is strange, but I guess it makes up for its huge addition to special defense and speed, not to mention its special attack, which is like a monster practically. But Yeah, I'm gonna send back my Yveltal. At this point, since he switched out, I'm gonna assume that he doesn't have the Ice Beam, pretty much. And I'm just gonna take it out with the Dark Pulse here, which is awesome. Alright, so here he has only one more Pokemon left, and I'm gonna have to kind of figure out a way to get rid of Gardevoir, since it is a Psychic Fairy type now, if you guys didn't notice before. I don't know if I had faced another Gardevoir in this video, but I'm gonna set up a substitute. I'm gonna decide to disable his Moonblast. You'll see shortly, but I'm just using his method to kind of get rid of Moonblast in the case that it matters that Moonblast would possibly kill my last Pokemon, since my last Pokemon is Greninja, and unless he has Thunderbolts on the set, then he wouldn't be able to knock me out, which I assume most Gardevoirs wouldn't have. They'd probably just have Psychic, Moonblast, and maybe another hidden power, Fire or something, I don't know. That would probably fit the set. I mean, I don't know too much about Gardevoir at this point, but he indeed does have the Thunderbolt, so it didn't really matter. But I just wanted to disable it either way, in case, just to get a little bit of an easier win there. But he's going to take my Yveltal, unfortunately. Make it faint. I didn't want to see Yveltal faint. Yveltal is actually one of my favorite new dark types, and you know, I was pretty happy that they added a new dark type here. So anyways, that's going to be the match. That was a pretty fun match, and you know, I didn't think I'd be able to take that Tyranitar out. But there's another thing. Gore, guys, has a weird speed calculation based on its size, and that's the reason why my Gore, guys, was actually faster than his Tyranitar. So, hope you guys enjoy this battle series, and I'll be bringing more to you guys coming up soon. So be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and stay tuned for more.